Oh, hey guys, I just had to set up the camera. Well, I wanted to give you guys a little update. If you guys watched my last video, you guys would see that there was a hurricane on the way to Jorvik and we had to evacuate our stable and go to Golden Hills. We're here now and all the horses are settled. And if you're new here and you didn't watch my last video, then hi, my name is Emily. And yeah, I just heard a few minutes before I turned on the camera, I heard people outside yelling and yelling and yelling and yelling and yelling. And then I heard a woman's voice and a man's at the same time yelling, take the horse, we don't want it anymore. And all the stable hands yelling, don't have room for another horse, we don't have room for another horse. And then the owner's yelling, well, take it, we don't want it. And they figured out there was one more empty stall, so they prepared it quickly and got the horse in it. By the sounds of it, the horse is pretty skinny and was abused. But I want to go check out the horse, and I also heard the owner saying something about the horse being for sale. And I think that if I can show the stable managers that I'm good enough to take care of the horse and help it, then I'm good enough to have the horse. One of the stable managers is my brother, and he stays in touch with my dad, who is the stable owner. And I'm really hoping that he will realize that I'm good enough. So let's go actually check that horse out. As you can see, I did get into my pajamas and I brought my hair down just because we were here. And all the horses are settled in their stalls. But yeah, I'm headed down to the horse stall and I don't know what its name is. I finally found the horse's stall. Boy, it is skinny. It also looked quite shy. He was standing in the very back corner and eyeing me with suspicion. He started sniffing me, and I thought he might be a little more trustworthy. So I opened the door and I slowly walked inside. And I just stood there and waited for him to calm down. After he did, and he started moving around a little bit more and, acting like he trusted me, I slowly walked up to him. I said, good boy, good boy. I could tell quickly that it was a boy, and it was a beautiful gelding. He had nice broad shoulders and long legs. He looked like he'd be a great jumper, and really good for my lessons. I said, hey, easy, easy. And none of the stable hands like to be shown in their videos. I don't know why. And nor does my trainer, so you won't see any of them unless I can convince them. But they think I'm crazy for doing YouTube. So, uh, so the first thing I did was I just kind of left the stall and I let him be. It is raining so hard outside right now. We are luckily only getting a 2, like a hurricane number 2 here in Golden Hill, but um, back at Fairgrove, we were getting like a number 4. So at least we got here quick enough. It was raining hard outside and it was very cloudy. If you're wondering why it looks bright outside, it's because the stable hands decided just to put up some cardboard, or not cardboard, but like, or they didn't put up anything. Sorry, I keep getting confused. Is that our stable, like there's cardboard on the outside of the window, so it always looks bright outside even at night. But the stable hands stained the glass, so it looks nice outside. So, yep. And I went and I asked my brother. I didn't go in the office because I knew he was having a conference with the other students, so I just knocked on the door. So I just knocked on the door. And he said, yeah. I said, hey, it's me, Emily, and I just, can I take out that new horse and, clean him up a little bit? He looks like he needs a good brushing, and yeah, he just needs some care. My brother said sure, but to be really careful. He had been abused greatly and was very nervous around people. But I knew we could do good. So With that excitement running through my veins of me actually being able to take him out, I went back to his stall. I passed all the other horses, and there is one stable hand who is okay with being shown on camera, and her name is Maya. She was cleaning the stalls, but every once in a while, she takes a little nap leaning against the shovel. She says, "Hey, boys, easy, easy. You're okay." And I, hang on, I messed up. Easy, boy, I said, easy. You're okay. And I sat next to him and I pet him for a minute. Then I fastened on his halter so he put his head down. He was a little bit worried, but I got the lead rope and I let him out of his stall. I could see he was favoring one of his legs a little bit, and I thought that's not good. But I led him down the hallway, and I decided I would put him next to some of the nicer horses so that he could kind of interact with them and just be a little more chill. I flipped into I flipped him to the cross ties, and then I grabbed and like some of the girls or the stable hands leave brushes laying out on the floor. So I grabbed a few brushes. I grabbed a brush and I hooked it off the floor, and I started brushing him. And I gave him a nice deep brush, and I was flicking dirt off his coat and getting him all nice and settled. He was soaked from being outside, and I felt bad. And then I picked his hooves. And yes, I did pick. I picked every individual hoof, and I brushed each side of him. I just didn't comb it off. And then I thought of a better idea. To gain our trust, I was going to give him a bath. There was a wash stall in the Golden Hills Valley stable, and I was so excited. At this point, I was so excited. I knew I could take care of him, and I brought him right into the wash stall. I stopped at the office and grinned through the window at my brother. He just rolled his eyes at me like he always does. But as soon as I brought him into the wash stall, I started thinking of a name for the horse. I knew he didn't have a name already because the owners would have told it to us, and they didn't. They probably didn't even love him enough to give him a name. And I looked at him. I looked at his whole body, and I decided Chance was a good name. I started calling him Chance. And then I took off his halter, and I closed the gate to the door, and I started hosing him down nicely. And water splashed all over him, and he looked at me happily. I think he enjoyed this, so I hosed both sides of him, all the way down. And then I started scrubbing bubbles all over him, and he enjoyed that a lot. He loved it. So then I went to the other side and I scrubbed bubbles all over him. Then I sprayed him again on both sides. He enjoyed it. And that was basically how I gave him a bath. And I did dry him all off, but I just didn't film that. And then I unhooked the gate to the wash stall and I brought him back out. And I put him, and I was gonna put him back on the cross ties. And then I'm gonna run to the tack room quickly and get a blanket for him. First, I just walked past the office window because I knew my brother didn't want me running in the barn. But then I got so excited, I sprinted and sprinted, and I went into the room. And then I realized that was the feed room. I get mixed up between the rooms a lot because in Perfect Stable, they're completely opposite. And I decided now was a good time to put those brushes back that I found, so I put them back in their spot. And then I went rummaging through the bins, and I found a blanket just the right size for him. And then I sprinted back out of the room and down to him. I set the blanket down on the floor, and he looked at it kind of happily. And I decided since he was doing good that I would put him back. And I'll see you guys in a few days, and we're gonna do more practice with him because I believe that he is better. And in a few days, hopefully, the hurricane will be over. So yeah, see you guys then. Hey guys, it's been a few days later, and we're back, and I cross-tied Chance again to the cross ties, and you can see he's doing much better. He has a lot thicker of a coat, and he is not so skinny anymore. We have moved back to Fir Grove, and we brought Chance with us because I was such in love with him. So today I asked my brother, and he agreed to let me ride Chance. So I'm gonna get Chance tacked up quickly, and I have done some tacking up work with Chance already, and Chance is a-okay with it. So yeah, let's tack Chance right up. The first thing I'm doing is I'm putting on this beautiful white saddle hat for him. And I went out and I bought all this stuff for him because I thought it looked really good on him. Besides that, because it's new tack and it looks super good on him. The color of the saddle and bridle match the color of him perfectly. And before I put on his bridle, I sprinted into the office and I quickly got changed. If you're wondering where the stable hands are, they were all outside, putting horses out in the paddock and such. I also put on my gloves and my helmet. I did get this new nice colored helmet for me riding. And then I realized I had to put my hair up and it would be in my hair. So I went over and I got off my helmet and I put up my hair quickly into a little braided ponytail, but it just looks like a ponytail under my head. And I sprinted back out. I said, "Hey, Chance boy, let's go out for a ride." I quickly bridled him up and led him out of and led him towards the exit of the stable. He seemed excited to finally get out, and I didn't put any collars on him for now because we might be going over some small jumps, but they won't hurt him. I did get the vet here, and I looked into his blood work, and I looked into his blood work, or oh my god, what am I saying? I got the vet here, and they took a blood test, and I looked at his papers, and he is a warm blood, and I expected him to be a warm blood, but he was a professional cross country horse, and his show name is Luck by Chance, and I didn't even plan that. So I am planning on showing Chance, and I will have some more videos with him. But yeah, let's just get on with this ride. And he was so excited to be out. He started trotting right off the bat. I didn't have any spurs on or anything, so I just knew it was out of his sight. He was a little stiff, but I knew he was quite a young horse. He was only 5, so it couldn't have been because of his age. But I figured it was just because he hadn't been ridden in a while, and winter has just passed here in Europe, so I assume he has been cooped up all winter, so he's a little bit stiff. I didn't lunge him before, just because I figured that he probably had never been lunged, so he probably wouldn't have known what was going on, and if I scared him right off the start, that wouldn't have been good. And he seemed to really like going down the trail. Um, I wasn't exactly sure where we were going to go, but I knew Fir Grove really well. This is where I grew up. So after a while thinking, I decided we would go down one of the most popular trails that nobody's been on in a little bit, just because of this one. And it might be a little muddy, but it's okay. As you can see, everything's better now. There was such a big mess. There were trees and sticks everywhere, but we cleaned it all up, and there were construction crews and everything helping. So we got everything replaced and fixed everything up. And there were there I assume there's going to be a big mess on the trail, so it might look a little different than the last time I rode on it, but we won't get lost. And if you guys just saw that, Chance tried to canter. He was so excited. After a while of trotting, Chance started to get very loose, and he was nice and loosened out. As you guys can see, he wasn't trotting as slowly anymore or as stiffly, so I decided it was a good time to bring him up to a canter. And he is a very good canter. It was super smooth, and it wasn't bouncy, and he was nice and collected and everything. And as you can see, I haven't trimmed his mane or tail yet. That hasn't happened yet. And I looked at the trail, and it was kind of bumpy, so I brought him back down to a trot because I didn't think he could canter off this, and I didn't want to risk it even if he could. I knew he horse on the trail, but so far so good. It looks like nothing, no trees have blown over, but I did notice there were a few trees missing, so I assumed that the construction crew had come up a little ways to the trail and cleaned some of it up. They probably didn't go the whole way just because that would have been really hard. First of all, like, can't get their truck up here. Second of all, I don't think they would have walked the whole trail. The horses love the trail though because they can hear the butterflies and everything. Or not hear, they hear the wind, see the butterflies, and yeah. I opened up my settings on my phone and chance, and I thought yes, and then we started playing around, and I muted my phone quickly, and because it kept ringing, and it was just but then music started to get a little loud, and chance started to get really happy. So I'm gonna be quiet now, and if you guys watch the show. If you guys just saw that, one of my friends was helping, but I'm like, it seems her horse is enjoying the next level too. But for real, now I'll be quiet. And we got here, and I stopped here, and I looked around. I could see everything. I saw Silver Glade Village, the Silver Glade Castle, and Will's Mill. And I looked around, and it was beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I even saw the lighthouse with Footprinta, and I saw Jasper's house right there. And I looked around, and I saw an island, and I figured that it was probably Epona, but we just kept going on the trail, and I was good again. Okay, and now we've come here, and there are two options. You could either go up this path or go across the log. And obviously, a tree had fallen right here. That was the tree, and this is the stump of the tree. This tree must have fallen down, and it fell across the path. I decided me and Chance could take a little bit of a risk. We went over the log. I brought him up to a canter and jumped on the log. Guys, we pretend that never happened. I brought him up to a canter, and he leaped onto the log. I said, "Good boy, Chance," and I brought him down to a log. The log was really sturdy. It was a very thick log, so don't get mad at me for this. Me and Chance would just fall off. And then I brought him back up to the truck, and if you guys saw right before here Chance is so overjoyed he broke into a gallop and he started walking a little bit. Just out of course. And I didn't realize that we had just taken a complete loop. So let's quickly go back. Oh, Chance. Here Chance is being a little bit. And this video was a voiceover of me taking Chance on a little trail ride. So yeah, Chance was very ruthless this time, and he fell right across that log. He noticed we were going back in the loop, and he was kind of irritable about it, but he broke into another gallop, and he didn't feel more joyful about it. This time I made sure that we didn't go on another loop. And then I realized we were at the top. I turned and I saw Valedale Lake and Valedale. It was so beautiful. I saw the waterfall and everything. I decided that next time I was going to take a chance on that cross country trip down at Valedale Lake. And I think I'll film that for you guys too, because I really enjoy filming videos with Chance for you guys. And yeah, the first video was obviously with something, but now Chance, I have Chance. And I don't have Chance for sure, but I will keep updating you guys on that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and comment down below if you guys want to see more of Chance, and if you guys think I should bring Chance on that beautiful cross-country trail. There's a bunch of bridges and water, so he would get over his fear of bridges and water if he had any. And it looks like a really good cross-country trail overall, and I can see there are a few jumps, and Chance would really like those jumps, because he didn't get to do many jumps today, but I think he would probably really like them. By the way, he was talking. He felt like he was going to be a really good jumper. And